down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to the ending. Hey, 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 hey.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's a party now. It's a
That's
party
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Directly over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
I'm going to run you over. Shift, shift. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet. Put it right.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Running right, this is Ingram.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Room to run past midfield. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. You go tight. Wait. You got time right there. Check.
Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Watch, 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come. Echo, echo.
Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Tucker's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, it's Ingram. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got some space here. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Watch out.
10th carry now for Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shit. Then we're going to 52.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. Slide in. I got it. Check nickel. We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
On play action, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
On 2nd down, Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Ingram again. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bang, 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 bang. Check four.
Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Hey, check. Watch 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Let's watch. What? Hurry.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard scamper as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed,
Yeah. Yeah. They should take it to 10. Hey. Yeah.